I don't care how nice you keep your waist-long hair. I don't want it on my desk. Junior year, I had history class right after ceramics, and this girl named Ashley sat directly in front of me. Her hair went all the way down to her waist in this perfect shiny ponytail she was clearly proud of. First week of school, she flipped her ponytail back and it landed across my desk. I gently brushed it off to the side, thinking it was an accident. She spun around and yelled, "Don't touch my hair! What's wrong with you?" in front of the whole class. I sat there stunned because I was literally trying to be polite, but it kept happening every single day. She'd flip her hair back onto my desk, my notebook, sometimes my arm. When I tried moving it, she'd snap at me again. After the third time, I realized she was doing it on purpose. I asked her nicely to keep her hair on her own desk and she rolled her eyes. "It's just hair. Stop being dramatic." Our teacher, Mr. Wells, was this checked-out older guy who ignored everything that wasn't directly disrupting his lecture, so complaining felt useless. The thing is, ceramics class let us take projects between classes as long as we kept working on them. I'd been hand-building this bowl for 2 weeks and the clay was still wet from adding new coils. That's when the idea hit me. I spent the next ceramics class making a throwaway piece, just a flat slab I pretended was going to be a decorative tile. I kept it super wet, way wetter than normal. The morning of my plan, I even added extra water until it was basically sludge. I wrapped it in plastic and brought it to history. Set it on my desk exactly where Ashley's hair always landed. The clay was dark gray and visibly damp. 10 minutes into class, Ashley flipped her ponytail back without even looking. Her hair landed directly in the wet clay with a quiet splat. She started pulling her hair forward like always, then felt the resistance. She tugged harder and her whole body went stiff as she realized something was stuck. When she reached back and touched her ponytail, her fingers came away coated in gray sludge. "Oh my God, what did you do?" She jumped up and her ponytail was literally dripping clay down its entire length, wet chunks sliding toward the ends. I gasped super loud. "My project! You got your hair all over my ceramics project!" Everyone turned to stare. Ashley was almost in tears, holding her ruined ponytail away from her shirt. I stared at my destroyed clay slab like I was the one who'd been wronged. "She keeps throwing her hair on my desk and now she ruined what I've been working on for weeks." I made sure the whole class heard me. Mr. Wells finally looked up from his desk, already exhausted. "Ashley, is this true? Have you been putting your hair on her desk?" Ashley tried to respond, but she was too focused on the clay dripping down her back. 2 kids near us nodded and someone said, "Yeah, she does it every day. Go clean up in the bathroom. When you get back, you're moving to the front row." He pointed at an empty desk up front. Ashley grabbed her stuff and practically ran out with wet clay trailing behind her. I heard from someone in her next class that she spent 20 minutes in the bathroom trying to get it out and barely made it back before the bell. She had to wash her hair 4 times that night and it still felt grimy the next day. Turns out clay bonds to hair when it starts drying and you basically have to scrub it out strand by strand. She switched seats the next class and didn't say a word to me for the rest of the year. Mr. Wells never asked about my ceramics project again. Pretty sure he knew exactly what happened, but was just relieved the problem was solved.